This is bullying to like the highest level.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right
We're
now,
not
you don't
playing
have
cards.
You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
He just sunned the out of him.
Yeah, he's like basically trying to threaten a mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good idea to do to Trump.
The video of Zelensky with
Jesus
Trump,
Christ.
is he putting on an act? Is he like a genius or an absolute insane person? Like, have you seen the video?
During the war, everybody has problems, even you. But you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't know that.
You will not have a war.
You better chill out.
We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Dude,
I'm
that's
no
like
position
classic
to dictate
parent,
that.
like gaslighting.
Yeah. Don't
This
tell
is,
us.
this is like when you have a pregnant
what we're gonna
Japanese
feel.
wife. And
Yeah.
you're trying to-
Don't tell me how to feel.
We're going to feel very
But now
good
he's
and
like
very
backtracking. He's
strong.
like, I probably shouldn't have
You're
said
right, we're not in
that.
a very good position right now.
Oh!
With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right
We're
now,
not
you don't
playing
have
cards.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
He just sunned the out
Far
of him.
more than
Yeah,
a lot of
he's
people
like
say.
basically trying
They
to
should.
threaten a mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good idea to do to
This
Trump.
entire meeting, have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition. in
Have you said
October.
thank you?
Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
This is like in the scene with Goodfellas when he comes in and he disrespects the guy and he's like, I wasn't disrespectful. He's like, oh, you were very disrespectful.
About the war, you
He's
can
not speaking loudly.
He's not speaking loud. He's
Your country's in
gaslighting
big
him.
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning.
I
You're
know.
winning.
He goes, I
You have
know.
a damn good chance of
We are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are
We've been alone.
sacrificing-
Big
You
mistake.
haven't
Don't
been
say
alone.
that.
You
And
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
Yeah.
cabinet.
We gave you through
Oh,
this
yeah, good
stupid
point. I got you.
president
I'm with you there.
$350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
Now it's
equipment.
like- it's
And
like
you
na-
are brave, but
conversation
our
over.
military- You got to be more thankful.
You gotta be
Let
more
me tell you,
thankful.
you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any
Dude,
cards.
this is every conversation with a toxic parent ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks?
Watch this.
What do you do then?
What if a bomb goes on your head?
It's a heated conversation right
What are
now.
you saying?
What
She's
if
asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with
Cartoon
Biden
logic.
because Biden they didn't respect.
What
if
Yeah,
I-
what if an anvil falls on your head right
Yeah. What if a anvil drops on your head right now?
What if you run into a piano and your teeth just become a bunch of black and white keys?
The problem is, I've empowered you to be a
The
tough
art of
guy.
video.
And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States.
Oh.
You're very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out.
He says,
And if
"Thank
we're
you."
out,
I think
you'll
that's
fight
smart.
it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal,
We're not
you're in a
playing
much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest.
It's not a nice
It's
thing.
so stupid. It's all posturing. Nothing really happened there. It was just like, don't disrespect me. I'm gonna disrespect you.
No-
Like nothing is.
Did you
said.
see one of the guys got up, one of the reporters got up and said to Zelensky, how disrespectful is it that you just showed up in a T-shirt? This is
Yeah.
the Oval Office. Everybody's wearing a suit.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
why would you show up without your rings, Christos?
no, but it's funny because Zelensky had a
I don't care if
great.
you have ring fatigue.
Zelensky
Yeah.
had a great answer
I wore
for
my
that.
best low tops for this.
Yeah.
He kind of gave him the response of like, dude, everybody knows like my thing is I don't wear a suit really, and he basically was like, maybe when this is over,
Then
you
I'll
know,
respect you.
I'll wear
Yeah.
a suit like you, maybe a nice suit like yours, maybe nicer than yours.
He started the conversation by being like, "You guys said you were gonna do this and you didn't." Is that correct?
In the beginning, like that was the subtext, but it was also they brought him there,
Right.
right, to make a message sent out. Like, they double teamed him. Look at the circumstance.
Right.
Like, you had the president meeting with the president and vice president of the U.S. in the Oval Office, where the vice president, he didn't need to be in that conversation.
Right.
It could have been a Trump and Zelensky conversation,
Right. Yeah,
but
I
they're
agree.
propping Vance up, and they did that, like, ganging up bullying tactic.
Vance is getting too confident.
Vance is the one who's being groomed to be, like, the next,
next
guy.
guy, yeah.
Because Trump knows he's doing
He's
this
getting
4
too
years.
ambitious.
Well, here's what you don't
He has
I
understand.
no
think it was
power
good.
here.
I think it was good because here's the thing: like, the reason why diplomacy with Trump works is because the neighboring countries, or like fighting countries or whatever, they don't know what he's capable of doing.
Right.
You got to make them scared to, like, think you're crazy.
Yeah.
So by positioning Vance in the conversation with that is like, if Vance wins, a future election,
Right.
you're gonna have a guy who's like, you don't know what he's capable of, like
Right.
Trump. So it's all manufacturing. Like, he's a movie. He's been in
Yeah.
movies. He's run a successful TV show. Like,
Right.
he knows how to, like, act what he needs to do in that moment. And I think the scariest thing about the whole thing was, like, how sunned Zelensky got. Like, he
Yeah.
just sat there like a little bitch, taking the bullying. And like, what do you do at that point?
Right. What do you do at that point?
But it was very much like it wasn't just a posturing thing, and it wasn't just a respect thing. He was also dog whistling to Putin, saying, like, "Hey man, we should work out a deal, because
Right.
I understand, like, you went through shit with that laptop, and that affected
you
me
one."
directly. Like,
Yeah.
we were in this together. Like, we both
Sure.
spilled some blood because of this bullshit."
So much to this, though,
Yeah.
that's above and beyond this. I mean, there's a lot of history behind here that most people in the public don't know, including myself. But the more I hear about everything that happened since the fall of the wall, for example, in Germany, like, there's all kinds of stuff that happened. Like, Gorbachev basically, like, said, okay, tear down the wall, and then they were given assurances that all the people east of the wall would not be joining NATO. And they said absolutely, and then slowly but surely, Russia's now surrounded by all of these countries that are now NATO members. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on that I had no idea.
Okay, so yeah, so to Judson's point, there's so much subtext in that conversation and, like, weight to it as a whole, and it was very much like mafia style the way
Well,
that they
right.
did it.
Here's what you don't understand is that everyone says Trump is playing 4D chess, but sometimes he also plays Scrabble. Sometimes he's playing Chutes and Ladders, Sequence for Kids. Sometimes, Trump's just out
Crush.
here. Battleship.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Connect the dots, people.
Connect
Yu-Gi-Oh?
the dots.
Oh,
I hate it.
he's
He said the thing.
foreign policy.
So Mike's looking for a girlfriend.
Yep, for sure.